And we're live.
Yes, we are. I wish we had. I wish we.
Fuck yeah!
What's going on, guys?
Did that come through?
Yeah,
Yep.
sounded good.
All right.
What's happening?
Welcome back to the Man Cave.
Yeah, thanks for inviting me, man. Fucking under sad circumstances, though.
Yeah,
But
sad, but still need to celebrate him. You know what I mean?
Yep.
totally. Yep. We're gonna
So-
cheers. Fucking drinking a beer for Ed's tonight.
Yeah. Crazy news yesterday. I don't know about you guys. I just gotten home, was taking care of our dogs, and I got a text from my wife. And she's like, Eddie Van Halen died. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. So I jump on Facebook, and it's just like scroll.
Everywhere.
Everywhere, man. It's like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Didn't see that one coming.
Yeah, my mom called me, and I was out doing on the deck or something. I'm doing yard work or whatever, and I came in, and I heard the phone ring, and Eddie died. I'm like, wait a minute. And he kept it so private. Nobody knew. All right. I mean, I knew he was kind of going through some treatments and stuff last year because I do the Facebook Eddie Van Halen group, and they put photos up of him like walking up and down the street in like LA somewhere and looked really good, just a year ago. So life, man.
Yeah.
There was that one picture, and I don't know if his son tweeted maybe 2 months ago, and I thought that he looked pretty bad in that picture.
Okay.
He looked bloated, or know.
It kind of sound like he went downhill like really fast towards the end. So.
Yeah. From the news reports, within like 3-4 days, that there was the throat cancers, and it spread out through the other organs. So
Yeah, they said it got to his brain pretty quick. So
Wow. Yeah, I didn't. You know what? I've been so just not even want to even hear about it, and I haven't even read up on all that stuff. I read what Valerie wrote today. Wolfgang, feel sorry for Wolfgang, man. His son. That it just 65, right? I mean,
yeah.
Just
that's like right around the corner.
I'm in retirement, dude. I got retirement 3 to 5 years, man, and I was in high school when I first basically got into Van Halen, and we'll go over all that stuff, I'm sure, but mortality, man. I just want to push that an extra 10 more seconds out. Fucking stay sane in an insane world, man. Just fucking.
It's so crazy when these guys we're that old now. We're losing these guys. It's like it's just nuts. I don't even know how to put it into words.
I watch baseball games and football games, and in my pea brain, they're still older than me. But I'm like old enough to be their dad. Like that just blows my fucking mind, man.
Yeah, there's guys playing now that like weren't born when I graduated high school. You know what I mean? It's like
It's crazy.
So,
yeah.
Well, even when you look at the rockers and stuff, you're thinking, oh yeah, they're older, and then it's like, no, we're the same age. I mean,
yeah.
It didn't hit me like when Cobain killed him. I mean, we're the same age, one in the same year, and I was like, wow. I always kind of felt they were a little older or something like that.
Yeah.
What's up, Aaron? What's up, brother? Aaron's in the house.
Yeah,
we got Michael.
That's my son.
Oh, Michael's okay.
Hey, cool guy.
I told a couple of my fantasy football player buddies that we're doing this tonight. I don't know if they're in the house at all, but cheers to Mikey, Jimmy, Ron, and Billy, and Kenny, Steve, if they're watching. I don't know, but
right on.
Tyler.
Anybody watching that watches most of these live, feel free, jump in the chat.
Chime on in. Yeah. Chime on in. Let's do a little celebration, Eddie celebration, and show some cool shit and go over some memories. I went up in the fucking attic today, man. I pulled shit from the attic.
Holy shit.
So sit back.
I didn't pull a lot because I knew you were coming on, and Vance, I knew you guys were going to rock it, man. So I just pulled a couple things.
I got some stuff here. I mean,
right on.
Stories.
So when did you guys start getting into? When was your introduction? I vividly remember my intro to fucking Van Halen. So when you guys can start, whoever wants to go, I'll let you know mine, or I can start whatever. But
somebody go.
My first intro, MTV, probably Unchained. It had to be Unchained or So This Is Love. I can't remember which one.
Right, it's the Oakland show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I found out who the band was then, but for years prior, I mean, I'd always hear it on the radio or in somebody else's car that would go past the house. And it was always like, Jamie's crying. And then by the time I really got into him, it was, Dance the Night Away was the big hit. Or not Dance the Night Away, Dancing in the Streets, the cover.
Mm-hmm.
That was a big hit. And I would hear that everywhere in my neighborhood all the time.
Yeah.
So it was like after that. And then I would say by the time 1984 came out, I was all on board by that time. Like I kind of remembering that like Fair Warning was my favorite Van Halen record back then. But I could be wrong. It might have been that or the first one.
Yeah.
Man, I was gonna say for me, it was kind of a weird, weird introduction. I grew up in a small town, central West Virginia, and kind of out nowhere. But about a quarter of a mile up the road from where I lived was this old building. It was a moose lodge, and above it was an apartment. And there was this kid, probably 5, 6 years older than me, that lived there. And of course, this is like late 70s, 78, 79. Huge Kiss fan. That was all I was interested in. Slowly getting into AC/DC. And I remember going to his house and he was like, "Here, man, check out this album." He said, "You can just take it home with you." And he gives me a record, not in a sleeve. He didn't have the cover for it and anything. And I'm like, "What is it?" He's like, "It's pretty cool, man. They're called Van Halen." I'm like, "Okay, whatever." So I took it home and I dropped the new, it was totally blind. You know what I mean? Knew nothing about it. And Atomic Punk, that's the first album, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And is that
on,
right?
It's on the first album.
It's on the first album. Yeah.
Right.
That's what I was doing with the chicka 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 chicka. Yeah.
But took it home, dropped the needle, and that's the one I remember catching me. I'm like, what the fuck is this, man? Yeah. And then, that was kind of it until I knew nothing. Again, I'm small town.
Yeah.
I knew nothing about him for probably another couple of years, and 81 or so. And that's when I really dove in and got the older, the original albums. But yeah, that was like, imagine being 8, 9 years old and Atomic Punk, when you're a Kiss fan and you hear Atomic Punk and you're like, okay, my mind just got blown. I don't know what the hell this is.
Yeah. That's earlier than my exposure. Go ahead, Vance.
Yeah, well, mine's kind of, I mean, growing up with Chicago rock radio, like the Loop and WMET, subconsciously hear it on there and never really put it together. But again, I think we kind of all came around the same, when I heard Unchained on the radio, I was like, oh, this is cool. And that, come on, Dave, give me a break. And I was like, you don't hear that in a song. Who's that announcing, right? Yeah. So I think that hooked me. And then, I went back, and also in high school, so a freshman year, in the lunchroom, they have a jukebox, and you could go, put songs in. And Running with the Devil was like, I mean, you'd hear that every day, right? Maybe even twice, like during your lunch hour. So that just kind of got embedded into the head too, But I want to say, so that's 81. So I think I probably got Diver Down maybe first on cassette, and then I went back and bought first. I know the first album was the first one I got on record. And then it just all kind of filled in after that, Yeah. But I think Unchained was that opening riff, it's just that kind of like, oh, who is this? And then you kind of realize, oh, I know this. You buy that first album, you're like, oh, I know that song. I know that song. Oh, you really got me. They did that one, and then Jamie's crying. It just all rolled into that.
Right, that's what it was. Same thing. Chicago radio. Just always in the background, either out building models or just out in the yard with this, music playing from the car radio or whatever. And I remember Jamie's Crying, of course, on the radio. Really cool fucking song. And like George says, Dance the Night Away or Dance in the Streets. Maybe both of those. But and of course, You Really Got Me. But I vividly remember, because that, like Van said, it was just all this like background. I didn't know who it was or whatever, and just got on with life. But the actual moment that was the aha moment was in high school hallway. My buddy and I shared a locker, and across the hall was this other dude. His name was Frank Gurek. I still remember the kid's name. And he had a Walkman, tape cassette Walkman with the foam fucking orange headphones, right? Remember those? Yeah. And I'm like, hey, dude, what are you listening to, man? And he's like, he just, had it queued up. He just gave me the headphones, and he pressed play, and he had it queued up to "Ain't Talking About Love," just that fucking intro guitar riff. And I fucking didn't. I'm like, it fucking blew my fucking mind, man. And I just like, holy shit! I go, who is this? He's like, Van Halen. I'm like, who's what? Van Halen. So I listened to it, and obviously it's in between class. I'm like, fuck, dude, thanks, man. And after that, I just went out to that. I got all the cassettes, and I had a boom box. I played that. I put the boom box. I had a 70 in high school. I had I had a couple cars. I had a Volkswagen Beetle. Was one of my first cars, but I had a 77 Monte Carlo with an 8-track in it. Okay, so
Sweet.
but I had a boom box. I should have fucking brought it. I got another version of it, but I had a cassette deck in it. So I got all the cassettes. So I put the boom box in the passenger seat or in the back, press fucking play, and that was my stereo. I was playing Van Halen on the way to high school.
Hell yeah.
So then it was fucking on from there. Then it was just all fucking just Van Halen fucking this and posters and shit. And yeah.
Man, that's an interesting comment from Aaron. That last one there, George. Pull that thing up.
Oh boy,
I've never considered that.
It's a Parallel Universe. Sammy saying on the first 5 albums, said of David, I'm probably a Van Halen fan there. Yeah, that's the debate. That's the endless debate that doesn't have an answer. Dave or Sammy, they both have their fucking merits, of course. I mean, obviously, Dave was the shit. Dave introduced what it meant to be a fucking front man in rock, I think. I mean, well, okay, let's put it this way. You got Robert Plant, of course. So, not too much earlier than that. But fucking Dave and the fucking, actual heavy metal, hair metal, fucking, he was the one that kind of taught it. I don't know. What do you think about it? Is it Robert Plant, probably a number one, and then
well,
Dave?
Zeppelin was Zeppelin, Plant, all those guys were big influences on Van Halen. I mean, they covered their songs. There's recordings that you can hear on YouTube of "Hot Song for Nowhere," "The Rover," rock, obviously rock and roll. You've heard them play those songs. So that charisma, obviously, he picked that up, and he took it to the next level. Jumping around with the splits. And just entertaining, kind of had that, which he kind of turned into that whole Vegas.
Another memory I have is that those splits that he did, right? He fucking went way the fuck out. Yeah. And there was a chick it was like math class or fucking some class in high school. Yeah. Dude, it was just like that. I think it was like might have been the Fair Warning tour, which is what, 82 or something like that?
81.
81. So I was a freshman in high school in 81. I sat behind this girl. And she had a Van Halen shirt. I didn't know what it was at the time because this was pre my fucking headphone thing with the cassette deck. But she had Dave on the back of her shirt with the splits like that. And I just kept staring at her shirt. And I wasn't, in math class. I was just kind of looking at this shirt. And I remember that fucking memory.
And everybody's saying wrong side. You got to look at the front.
Yeah, right. Say it. That's the longest he ever stared at the back of a girl.
Right? Yeah.
Reno, are you gonna say it or am I gonna say it?
What?
Fuck Van Hagar.
No, man, I'm not that dude.
I don't know, man. I mean,
I'm not that guy.
I tried forever, and it's a totally different band.
No, I'm a Hagar fan. I mean, I
like Sammy Hagar. I'm not taking anything away from him, but if I had to pick between, well, I know he's not saying pick between the two, but I would never want to hear fucking Hagar singing the.
To me, I have to do it where, and a lot of people say this, they're two totally different bands.
They are.
You know what I mean? And man, that Hagar stuff, and Renee says this all the time about the Hagar albums with Van Halen. He's like, it's ultimate summer music, man. You put that in, it's good vibes. It's just good stuff.
Exactly.
Now it's commercial.
That's what 5150 is to me. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's very commercial, very produced, and very of its time, but I have no problems with it. Now, overall, I like the hard rock of the Roth era. You know what I mean? Those first 4 albums, hands down, nothing else they ever did touched any of those to me. But I don't have too much trouble with the Hagar. A lot of guys don't. You know what I mean?
The commercial kind of started with Diver Down. It was like, okay, they got Pretty Woman, big radio hits and stuff like that,
What's up, Fitzy?
What's up, mother trucker?
We gotta get your ass on here, man.
Yeah, man. Fitzy, we've been talking about getting you on here for a couple months now, I think.
Yeah.
Cheers to Fitzy, man. Miss you. What the fuck? Come on, make some videos.
Still see him on Facebook all the time.
Every Saturday with his daughter running garage sailing. Is that what they're doing?
Yeah.
They're doing something all the time.
Hope you're well, Fitz.
I'm sure we're gonna get a Van Halen song.
Oh,
So,
Vance, you know who else used to, else Van Halen used to cover back in the day as well?
No, it's
ZZ Top.
ZZ Top, all right. Yeah,
Yeah.
ZZ Top in there.
always right in hand, man. Don't get
You're
used
right.
Play,
Yeah.
They used to play Tush and Beer Drinkers.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh my god. So, favorite albums, man. What is your favorite?
They all have their era. It's just like a time machine. You know what I
They
mean?
do, man.
I already said mine, I think. Maybe I didn't.
I don't think you did.
Fair warning, right? Is that what you
Yeah.
said?
Yeah.
I mean, that's probably the again, I fantastic album from the Roth era, of course.
But now, do you guys remember that album when it come out? It didn't do well.
Yeah, no.
Like it.
Which one?
Fair warning. That album kind of
Yeah.
got overlooked during the time
Yeah.
I mean, Unchanged, the only song, that's why I remember hearing it on the radio, but that was it.
because that was a dark album for them, and then
Right.
they come out with Diver Down.
Kind of why I like going to it, too.
Well, it was like the same year MTV launched. If I remember,
MTV launched, what, 82?
81.
81.
Was it 81? Yeah, okay.
When a Van Halen video came on MTV, like Pretty Woman, and you never had there's no schedule, but to see, because you were able to see them, you actually, because again, back in the day that we didn't have video, it was to see them even just playing silly caricatures in that fucking video was just mind blowing, man. And then to see that live from Oakland. Fuck me, man. Time stopped. Everything up at that time, if that was on MTV, fucking shut up. I'm watching this. And then I couldn't wait till the next time that came on. And it was such a sparse, they didn't play that heavy rotation.
Yeah.
But anyway. So,
Yeah.
I have to go with this, though. I mean,
yeah.
It really his best works right here. So, got that going on.
It was only one song, man.
Yeah.
But that's it. It's,
What 30 seconds of one song?
Yeah.
One song that sold 400 billion copies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He didn't get paid for that either, from what I hear, right? He just did
Yeah,
a fucking favor.
Yeah.
In fact, I read yesterday or today that he actually went in, he did his solo, and then he went and rearranged the song, and Jackson was like across the hall or something, comes back, and he goes, "Hey, I hope you don't upset. I kind of rearranged this, and Jackson was like, he thought, he was going to either call his bodyguards on it or he's going to like them, right?
Yeah.
And Jackson was like, "Man, I really appreciate you doing that because, it showed that you're really into this song." I mean, he was like totally impressed. So I guess the whole arrangement or some of the early chops and the guitar and stuff that, he left, and him and Quincy Jones or whatever went through it again and redid it. So,
But what I've read, he didn't.
I just read that today, I think. So
He didn't even do that as a favor to Michael Jackson. He did it for Quincy Jones, right?
Yeah,
That's
I
what
thought
I've
he
heard.
actually
Yeah,
he got
and-
the phone call, thought somebody was bullshitting him.
yeah. But
Yeah.
he even said, he was like, "Yeah, I'll do it." I mean, who's going to know? I played on this kid's record, thinking, it's just another record.
Yeah.
And it's like the
Wow.
biggest record of all time.
Wow. Yeah. One of the most well-known guitar solos of all time,
Yeah.
I mean,
It is. Though.
outside of Stairway to Heaven, that's probably
Well, that's the
fucking
thing
number.
with Eddie, though. When you heard, you knew it was him. If you didn't know he was on there, you'd be like, "Man, that's Eddie Van Halen playing that song."
Right.
There was no
Yeah.
credit, or nobody knew about it, right?
The tone.
I mean, he wasn't in the video and stuff, so. But you knew that sound of that Frankenstein, man. That
Yeah.
guitar is his guitar sound.
Call it the
I
Brown.
have to go. I mean, it's hard to pick one, but I always got this. I mean, every song on here, it's
Totally,
I say this. If you're telling some little young kid starting up, "Hey, I want to get some music and rock and roll,"
Yeah.
must have.
Yeah.
You got to have the first Van Halen.
I'm a women and children first lover too, man. This fucking got some good tunes, man. This this is a tour.
Oh, I got a tour book. Cool.
That's
yeah.
awesome.
So we'll fucking back in the day.
That's cool.
Yeah, I only got one tour thing from the '84 thing. I'll show that later if you want.
Well, I tell you.
Oh yeah, here we go. I don't know if you want to.
That's cool.
Oh
Put
yeah.
that out. Hold on, one more. I don't even know what's on. I don't even know.
Where
what's
did you
in
get that, man?
I got it at a flea market.
Nice.
Sweet.
So yeah, that's one of the things. But
Well, I tell you, I asked the question, but my answer is those first 4 albums. They're one big, awesome, perfect album.
one big lump, yeah, man. I mean,
Yeah.
take
Yeah,
your
it's hard to
whiskey
pick.
home. When
It is,
you
it really is.
take your whiskey, don't bow.
But there's like,
Fuck.
yeah, Fair Warning come out, and it was, you could tell, okay, we're changing.
Yeah.
MTV is here, and it's, you know, it's time to get a little more commercial. And then 1984, Jesus Christ, you know.
Yeah, that
huge
was
album.
the big blow up on that. But
Yeah.
I mean, even, Van Halen too. I mean, I got memories that come from this. I mean, the song "Bottoms Up." We used to go hang out in my buddy's car.
Bottoms up.
And we do we'd be hanging out in the car or whatever, and every time they sing "Bottoms Up," man, we're doing a shot. I mean, we just got lit in like 3 minutes. You know?
It's my sealed copy of VH2, baby.
Nice.
Fucking framed, sealed.
Sweet.
You know me and sealed shit. I got a couple more I'm going to show, of course. But,
Yeah, I got mine are all well loved. I don't have any little special things. I got a bootleg and stuff we could talk about, but
here's the I got the actual songbook of VH2 here.
nice.
So not that. And fuck. Yeah, you know, they did the cover of "You're No Good," which is a Linda Ronstadt song, isn't that right? Which I think didn't Springsteen write that originally, or no? Or but
And I'm not
I don't
sure.
know about Springsteen.
Wasn't it Carly Simon that wrote it or somebody like
I think
that?
yeah, you might be right, George.
yeah, it's
Maybe.
one of those singers.
Ronstadt covered it, but I think you're right on the Carly Simon. But
Yeah, somebody like that wrote.
Okay, yeah.
Either Carly Simon or
Taylor, somebody.
no,
James Taylor.
Tapestry. What was that chick's name?
Carol.
Carole
King.
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 Yeah.
It was either her, one of those two wrote it.
Okay, that's new to me. Oh, see, I don't know.
You know, actually, they were a band that did a lot of covers, man. Especially like Dive Her Down. Jesus
Totally.
Christ, you know.
Yeah, which is a
That's
badass
Have you
record,
ever-
man.
Have you ever heard any of the shit that they would play from Gazzari's in like the 75, 74?
When they were still a cover band.
Yeah, they were all covers.
Ah, right on.
Yeah,
Yeah, I got.
that.
I think isn't that some of the shit on here?
That should
this-
be the Gene Simmons stuff.
Yeah, Van Halen 76 Zero demos produced by Gene Simmons.
Yep.
Yeah, you guys got this bad boy?
yeah. There's the Kiss connection, right? Didn't
Yeah.
Simmons kind of work a deal with them or somehow?
That
He-
fucking look at that label, man.
That's awesome, dude.
He brought him to Casablanca. No, yeah, Casablanca, and
They
apparently
passed.
no, he recorded the whole 10 songs for what they say was demos, but it could have been released as an album back then.
Isn't
That-
that Looney Tune thing?
No,
that it? I got it right here.
Okay.
that's
Now,
I mean, what he's holding is the Looney Tune thing, but I think that's just an EP for promotional EP for the first album.
Oh, I always thought that was the Gene Simmons stuff.
Mm-mm.
Huh.
So,
So
I got that.
that's a legit promo, or is that like a?
Yeah, that's a legit promo. Yeah.
Okay, all right. See, I never saw that. I saw somebody show it on a video like yesterday.
Sealed
Sealed?
copy.
Oh,
Open
nice.
copy. So that fucking shit's sealed. Yep.
Right
You know,
on.
and you know, okay, remember when Michael Jackson died and like everything fucking record wise fucking shot up, like they were selling
Oh yeah.
Thriller records for $1,000 and bullshit. I so
Same
I'm
thing.
wondering.
with Prince,
I'm
all
wondering
that.
if this shit, if the records are. I have not read the 10 Templeman book, man.
nah, not yet.
So yeah, that's you know.
I haven't
Yep.
checked eBay. I haven't looked at. I was on there last night, but I didn't check like today to see if all of a sudden Van Halen albums skyrocketed or anything.
I was wondering myself, but actually, dude, I see them around shops here lately, used, and they're already $20-$25.
Yeah,
Jesus.
Yeah, I'm like, holy,
Yeah.
cow, they're Van Halen.
I did. That's what I was on there yesterday. I picked up the Wildlife soundtrack just because I was like, somebody brought it up. Yeah,
I got that.
yeah, okay, yeah, and I was like, I'll pick this up, and then because I was looking, it was like $13. I'm like, all right, that's no big deal. I figured that's why I was looking to see if they started jacking up. The Vultures already started jacking up the shit.
There it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go. Nice.
Seal.
Wow.
Yeah.
Haven't
Yeah.
seen that forever.
Yeah.
I know. I never. It was one of those always in the back of the head to snag it. I always loved the movie, but
And
Chris
some
Penn,
and you can hear on some of the tunes, like the outros of some of the tunes, from these tunes are like intros to like fucking songs on like 5150 and shit.
Yeah.
Like you can actually hear some of the ideas.
So that was the in between, right? I mean, 84 was done. When did that come out? Do you remember?
I'm losing my up close eyesight, man.
It's right around that time where Van Halen was up in the air and
53 years old. The fuck. Can't
come on, Grandpa. Where the button? Yeah, the eye doctor over there doesn't have bifocals.
Don't get me started, man. I'm in a fucking denial phase right now, man. But we were showing shit earlier. This is going back. This is MYBER, little MYBER, in college with his Kramer Focus 1000. Of course, I had to get a Kramer.
Hell yeah.
You can see the guitar right there. And then look at that snazzy outfit back then in the 80s. Then I have, of course, Van Halen shit on the wall. You can see back there. You got Eddie and Sam. And then you got a nice ass shot right there. Look at that. Yeah. And then my roommate, he was a big Springsteen fan. And so one more shot of the dorm room there. And then look at that huge TV, 13-inch Sony.
That's nice.
That was my stereo system at the time, too. Look at the stereo. That was a Sony stereo system. Look at that.
Sweet.
Apple IIc computer on the fucking desk. Apple IIc for those back in the day. And more Van Halen shit on the wall. So that's
a little dot matrix action.
Yeah, right. Peeled off the fucking edges of the
paper rip, though, man. That paper rip, you're screwed, man.
Yeah.
Man, I feel sorry for kids today because my room looks similar. Just, I'm sure everybody's here look the same. Posters everywhere, old stereo, little TV.
Yeah. I wish I took pictures of mine. I don't think I ever had any pictures of my room.
What do they have today? A laptop and a cell phone, maybe?
No, my kids. They got posters all over their wall.
Yeah,
that's cool.
I haven't been anywhere where kids have posters on the walls for a long time.
Right? What the fuck? They don't make posters anymore. What fucking bands are out there fucking actually doing shit, making posters?
Or what bands?
The One Direction.
Posters?
That's my daughter. My daughter's got One Direction shit all over.
Well, then that's fine. There you go. Well, that's fucking that's her. That's gonna be her.
Yeah, man.
She's doing a Queen Doom fucking cave thing back in in 20 years from now, she'll be fucking showing that shit.
The Queen Cave of Glitter.
There you go.
Oh shit.
Right on. But, yeah, right on. So yeah, dude, just all the magazines and shit. You got fucking magazines.
Yeah, I got
fucking. Fucking guitar player. I got fucking all this
from
shit.
Guitar Player. It was dude, I found this for $1 at the dollar store. I don't know why I didn't pick up like the other 5 copies, but
that's cool.
All about Van Halen and Guitar Player.
Aaron said his kids put shit on their walls.
Do they or does Aaron go in there and
I
put
hope
up
it doesn't. What were they, Picassos or what? They were.
Is it their own or do they get it from outside?
2 copies.
Because I've actually had to deal with the shit on the wall before, and it's not fun.
So yeah, magazine. This is the era where he was all fucked up right here, man. Look at that fucking. He's fucked up, man.
Yeah.
That's his meth days, right?
What's the year on that?
Again, man, you're fucking with me, Vance. What the fuck?
Hold it up to the camera. We'll look for you.
Yeah.
Where's that even on? I don't even know where the fucking even. March of 2007, man.
Oh, okay, yeah. So.
Somewhere on there.
Yeah, he was all cracked up then.
I heard that there were like casual fans that somehow got his phone number. And one dude said that he actually was able to spend like a fucking week or so in his studio, like hanging out with Eddie when he was all fucking strung out right there. And people would just call him and casually shoot the shit because he was so fucking strung out. Nobody would fucking talk to him. I don't know if that's just a rumor, but I heard shit like that back in the day. But,
I've heard that too. Like, people would just roll up to his house and he'd answer the door.
Yeah, just fucking let him into the studio. Can you imagine? Fucking mind blown, man. Fucking plug me in, dude. I'd be fucking in there fucking around, you know?
You hear the story about Fred Durst from Limp Bizkit, right? He was ready to kill the guy to get his gear out of his studio or whatever.
Who?
You ever hear that story?
No.
Yeah, there's a story I don't know. Ed went over there. They were going to do something together, and he had some gear there. And then, Fred wouldn't get it back, or whatever. So Ed went over there and like threatened to beat his ass to get his beer back and stuff.
Dude,
That's the gist of it. But yeah, it was an interesting story where
Ed would have whipped his fucking ass, man. Fucking
Yeah.
Ed Durst.
Shitted on the wall.
Yeah, that was not my oldest that shitted on the wall. He just wanted to make that abundantly clear.
When did you
Yeah.
first? Okay, go ahead, Van or Greeno.
I was just gonna say I only pulled a couple things. You showed women and children first. I did pick up the demos not long ago.
yeah, I saw that they were out of that. Fuck,
Yeah.
that's cool.
I
Is
don't
it
even
good?
know that. What? Explain what that is, man. I don't even know what that is.
It's just demos for women and children first. Here's the. Hopefully you can read the track
Okay.
listing.
I'm getting that, dude.
Yeah, it's
I'm
out there.
getting that.
I like they used like the photo session shot in the back. That's cool.
Yeah, so they got the nothing worse than buying a demo and they have the wrong era picture on it. But the only other
Yeah,
one,
there's those little details that drive me nuts.
yeah, Maiden ones. A lot of the Maiden ones are off like that.
Yeah.
But here's 82 and Maryland 2 LP set. This is pretty good too.
Is that the Largo? Yeah, I got a. It's Largo, right? Largo, Maryland. Is that what it is?
Yeah, the Capitol Center. I'm pretty sure it's a. Yeah, that's the big boot that floated around. For
Yeah, I got the VHS boot. I think we all got a VHS boot of that back
Yeah,
in the day, right?
yep,
Yeah.
yep.
Fucking all grainy and shit.
And now
But,
it's on YouTube.
Yeah. And
Are we doing boots then?
I do whatever, man.
We do whatever.
Yeah, well,
fucking
this is the only this is a bootleg I have is the Die Laughing. It's from October of '77, actually. So
That's
Wow,
cool.
That's cool.
Just before, the old piece of paper. Of course, this was taped on there, but blank. It's pretty good sounding, though. I liked it a lot. So
Yeah.
it's,
nice.
And then I do have the old school,
Nice.
trading cassettes. This is Stockholm.
Nice. You got the
Sweden
logo. You got the logo
from-
pen down there. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my chicken scratch writing there. But yeah, this is from '84 show. So and that's when I saw him too. So that's one reason why I wanted to get that.
I was going to say, everybody raise your hand if you ever drew that logo anywhere.
Dude, I should have pulled it out. I used to do my initials in it.
Oh, really?
I did the V and then the H. I kind of bent to a K, and I used to sign my yearbooks like that.
That's awesome.
I should have pulled one of those out. They were around there.
I made the. I used to draw the Kramer logo too because I love Kramer guitars. So this is another college attic pull.
Hell yeah.
Here's an advertisement for Biasco. I think it's Biasco Music. I think something like that back in the Chicago era.
Oh yeah.
Biasco. That's where I got my guitar from. Is
Totally remember
Biasco.
that.
Wow.
My Kramer's up in the attic. I should have bought that, but I broke the headstock right here. I stepped on it and fucking broke my headstock. So yeah, drawing all that shit, bro. Good call on the drawing of shit.
Michael Cron makes an interesting point. He says he's not much of a Van Halen fan, but he knew Eddie changed the game. You know what I mean? And that's an interesting point because the two guys I think of, and there's a third kind of in there on the bottom, but the two guys I think of that set the template for the 80s guitar player was Eddie and Randy Rhoads.
Yeah.
And of course, we only had Randy for 2 albums, but those guys, man, I mean, everybody was trying to keep up after those two guys came along.
And you got to remember, that's all from, Randy was in Quiet Riot, and that was the Sunset Strip sound. A lot of those guys, and Van Halen basically was that first big band to break out of that Sunset Strip, I think.
Yeah, and like everything I've read was like the two gunslingers. Well, like I said, it was kind of a third one, and that was George Lynch. He was in a band called Exciter. But those two especially were the ones everybody was talking about, and then Van Halen takes off first. And I think Randy got kind of screwed because those Japanese Quiet Riot albums just weren't up to snuff. But when he gets to Ozzy, holy fuck, now we see what's going on. But it's like everybody, that was the two, you know what I mean? It's like
Again, it was with Eddie coming out, at first Van Halen, it was another turning point where I think I wrote about this too. He influenced everybody. After that, everybody knew about it. He influenced every hard rock, pretty much almost every guitarist. I mean, seriously, if you're a guitarist, you don't know about Eddie Van Halen. Come on, right?
Right.
So he definitely was a mark. It was like a Hendrix. you know, and you know when Hendrix was on the scene, he was blown away. You know, Pete Townsend put down his guitar for 6 months. Eddie Van Halen comes on the scene, and it's just, you know, he changed the game. You know, nobody's heard the guitar played like that. You know,
what's interesting about the two is you have Eddie, who doesn't read music, and when you listen to especially his first 4 albums, that dude's like holding on by the seat of his pants. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But he's awesome, and he's just like, this guy's gonna go off the rails at any second here. You know what I mean? But he never does. And then you have Randy, who is trained to the fucking nth degree, and you know, and those two kind of split, and you have the crazy, you know, in the 80s you have the Eddie Van Halen guys, and you have the more studied, you know, Randy guys. But I think, you know, those two dudes, man, they set up the 80s for guitar players.
Yeah, Eddie,
no, I could agree with that argument, absolutely.
Yeah, Eddie always said that he wrote his own book. You know what I mean? So they just the phrasings of his chords and the fucking it's just it. Yeah, he never. Even if he stumbled, you never really fucking knew about it because it was always on to the next thing before that last thing was even a thing. And yeah, amazing, just the way he fucking phrased it. He used the same shit over and over, obviously, but the way he did it was like it was never repetitive for the most part. I mean, because like it was still fresh, even though he used those same licks over and over. Amazing, just amazing the way his chord. I still can't do his fingering. Is just, I mean, he fucking chords, dude. It's yeah, fuck it. I see people on YouTube doing this shit. I'm like, I stopped my passion for playing guitars is long fucking past. I barely even fucking play anymore, which is a shame. I mean, I got these fucking guitars here, but that's the reason that I got into playing back in the day. And I was in a band for a short time in the early mid '90s called Terminal West. So there's one video on YouTube, and you type in Terminal West Phase, and you'll see a 96 MYBER doing a tune called Phase. So check it out for those of you who want to ramp up my numbers a little bit on the Phase video. You know? But you can see some of my, and there's some live footage on stage, which is pretty sad. But
you said something there that was interesting though, where you mentioned his hand. I mean, that's the other thing. Yeah, then a lot of people could copy those, but if you watch some of that, I think Live Without a Net, and I was watching something else where I mean the stretch of his freaking fingers on that fretboard were just insane. I mean,
amazing. Yeah.
And then he's doing on Eruption where he's just like, and just his hand is going so fast. Insane.
Yeah, fuck Fred Durst.
Fuck Fred Durst. But
Eddie should have fucking pulled the trigger.
There you go. Okay, yeah, right. He pulled the gun. Yeah, there's a whole story on it. But yeah. Imagine that.
Almost like an old
fucking guitar, man.
I picture like an old Donald Duck cartoon where he gets shot and his fucking bill goes in the back. I picture fucking Fred Durst getting shot.
And he just blew. I got your nookie, bitch.
The fact that those fingers are never gonna fucking do this is that I can't wrap my brain around, man. He's never gonna fucking. You're never gonna actually. Those fingers are now never gonna move again. And I know it sounds morbid, but and the smile and the fucking dude, it's fucking whatever, man.
Well, yeah, those guitars aren't gonna sound the same no matter who plays them.
No, because he always said it was in. He said, I also, he was talking about or Billy Corrigan, which I'm a big Smashing Pumpkins fan as well, but was listening to it. Yeah, well, whatever, man. Come on, are you serious? You don't like fucking Pumpkins?
I do. I just said that.
I didn't hear what he said. What he said?
I'm sorry.
Okay.
How many records have you sold, Vance? Okay.
Over my lifetime, probably close to 1 million.
There you go. But so I guess Billy Corrigan asked Eddie if he can plug into his rig. And he couldn't even fucking handle it. And because, it's all in Ed's fingers. He knew how to control it. So,
dude, that's interesting. You said I've never heard that story, but I remember reading an interview with Ted Nugent, and he got talking about Eddie Van Halen. It was in a guitar magazine, and they were talking about Eddie's sound, the Brown sound. And Nugent was like, I was so excited, these guys opened it up for us, and they were awesome. He's like, I wanted to plug into Eddie's rig, man. I wanted to hear that sound. I wanted to play through that sound. And he's like, you know what it sounded like when I plugged into his rig? Fucking Ted Nugent.
Yeah.
It's Eddie. Eddie makes that sound. It's not, there's nothing magical there other than in Eddie's hands.
It has a lot to do with the physical thing. I mean, like you said, it sounded like Ted. If people didn't have those fingertips on Tony Iommi, nobody's going to sound like that.
And that's another thing with with Ed doing all the crazy, you know, the tapping and the dive bombs and just everything he did on guitar. People did that in the 80s, but they didn't do it the way Ed.
Oh, they tried. Yeah, they tried. But
there was something about the way he did it where, you know, they're paying attention to what they're doing. You know what I mean? He's not even thinking, man. He's just, that shit's just coming out.
Oh, he's in a zone. You sometimes it's like you don't even know where he's gonna. And I guarantee Dave or anybody, Alan, none of them knew where he was gonna go. Sometimes with that stuff.
And it amazes me that some of those guys get to that level. The one that gets me the most is Stevie Ray Vaughan. If you watch, I can't remember which one it is, but it's one of the Austin City Limits. I think it might be the second one he did.
Second one.
Yeah, there's a part in there when he's in the middle of a song and he leans his head back and closes his eyes, and that fucking guy is gone.
Mm-hmm.
He's just in that moment, and he's not paying attention to what he's doing. It's just coming out of him, you know. And some of these dudes, how do you get to that level? I play guitar too, you know. I played in bands and in college and all that, and that's a level very, very few get to, man. That's just nuts.
Go ahead, George.
I think the most important part of your Ted Nugent story is that fucking Ted actually gave some other guitar player a compliment other than himself.
Fucking yeah. You know, Ted's he's all right. You know.
Yeah, actually, I just saw him. He's on that show Hagar's doing now, whatever the hell that thing is.
On the road or something. Yeah. I just got my cable vamped for all these new channels, and I found that I got that fucking channel. So I went on the DVR so I can fucking record all his.
It's a good show, man. He had Nugent on, and it was pretty interesting, man. I mean, the guy was giving props to a lot of older players and all that. He's still Nugent. He's like, you can't get a word in edgewise with him, you know, but
I fucking hate that man.
I'm not a huge, I'm not
really? Come on. Are you serious? I thought you'd fucking be a Ted Nugent fan. No? Fuck. All right.
As a guitar player, I dig it, but
I know. Okay, about his philosophy and about maybe his politics, I can fucking agree with you there. But okay,
not even that. Just the arrogance alone makes you want to punch his fucking teeth down his throat.
Of course, yeah. But dude, he backed it up though, man. Fucking, you know, I got you. You gotta have a little arrogance if you want to be a fucking rock star.
Yeah, he's a fucking chomo. Fuck that guy.
Yeah. I can do without all of his bullshit, but I love those early albums.
What cracks me up, I'm not going to make this anything political, but it cracks me up how fucking hypocritical he is when he's fucking banging a 14-year-old back in the 70s or whatever it was, 15. It's like, fuck you, dude, man. Like, I know those guys, I know every guy back then fucked around with probably underage chicks not knowing that they did, or maybe knew that they did and didn't give a fuck, but this guy, like fucking Jerry Lee Lewis, didn't fucking.
Jerry Lee Lewis was a piker. Yeah, I got.
Yeah, at least fucking Jerry Lee Lewis kept it in the family. This fucking guy, dude.
Yeah.
And then there was like the whole thing with, wasn't there like a whole thing with a nanny and shit? And I don't know, man.
Dude, you're getting pussy thrown at you, fucking left and right. Are you kidding me? And you're in your early mid 20s or what? When did you fucking blow up, dude? 20s, right? Probably. Dude, that's fucking. You're fucking just, testosterone, fucking dude.
I know, dude. I know. I'm not disagreeing with any of that. Yeah. It's just like fuck. He has a face you want to punch.
I got you, man. I got you.
The world's lucky he never did drugs. I mean, can you imagine him?
Maybe he should have.
Yeah,
he would have been like.
He'd going through the roof, man. I mean, I saw him live a couple times, and both times I saw him, he never stopped playing guitar in between songs.
Okay.
He would be playing guitar and noodling around and talking to the crowd, and then jump right back into a song. So like the whole concert, man, this dude never took his hands off the goddamn neck. It was just nuts. I mean, the dude's so amped up all the time. I could only imagine if he was on some kind of stimulant.
Yeah.
Maybe he should be.
Yeah. You got to think of the adrenaline rush being in front of all those people. I think anyway would just be, I mean, that's mind blowing. Just the adrenaline.
I'm not taking anything away from what that guy did on stage in the 70s or musically in the 70s, but his just the arrogance just turns me off.
Yeah.
Like Gene Simmons. I can't fucking stand Gene Simmons either, but
Yeah.
Kiss is one of my favorite bands.
Yeah, same here. I wouldn't want to hang out with either one of those.
Yeah, he got worse, man. I think Gene got worse. Yeah.
Yeah.
His arrogance got even worse than it was. But
All
we're
right,
not
what
talking about it.
I also got
Yeah, Mib.
Rolling Stone. I just more magazines. I got this up in the attic. I fucking found an old
Go for it, man.
1993 Playboy.
Nice.
Look at that.
Wow.
Jerry Seinfeld. Look at that fucking clip.
I remember that cover.
Can I show some tits?
It wouldn't be a MYBER episode.
Yeah. Greeno.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right, come on now, right? 1990 Bush, baby. I missed the Bush, man. You got to bring the Bush back.
Greeno, there's our second shirt. Can I show you some tits?
I got some fucking shoes, man. I got the fucking high tops.
Nice.
Fucking some Van Halen fucking high tops. I got that, and now of course
Yeah, you got the rest. There you go.
I'm wearing the low tops, and then what else we got? So here's hold on a second.
Here he goes.
So this is actually a Eddie Van Halen modeled PV guitar. It's a Wolfgang model, and this is actually a patent pending version. If you can see that right up in there.
Oh yeah.
Patent pending. So this is and that's his signature, of course. This is before he was patented. This is a really cool guitar. So this is the one that you can see in that Terminal West video up on YouTube. I still have this same guitar, and then there's a version of the guitar. This was a version. He had this is an Axis Music Man, but Eddie Van Halen had this same model back in the early 90s, and this is a solid rosewood Axis version of it. But
he started with Music Man, right, and then moved on to PV.
Yeah, and then PV, and then Fender. Now, whatever.
Yeah.
So his most recent guitars are Fender made. But
I have a PV.
And then the one I played in the intro was another Axis model that I played. That's
Right on.
shitty fucking Van Halen shit. But
I have a PV 5150 100-watt amp.
Okay, sweet, dude. You still have it?
Yeah.
Yeah, right on.
Yeah, it's the first year, and evidently that's the ones that were kind of sought after, I guess.
I had an original 1990, let's see, I graduated 93 optometry school. I got my first Van Halen Ernie Ball Music Man Van Halen model in the trans gold or yellow, that trans yellow version. I was living in Savannah, Georgia. A buddy of mine was a big up in Guitar Center at the time. He hooked me up with a model. I think I paid like fucking, I don't know, $1,300 for it or whatever.
Yeah, they weren't cheap. Yeah.
And that's my main guitar in the band that I was in back in the day. And I fucking sold it because I was still in fucking student loan debt. I owed back taxes and shit at the fucking time. And so I fucking sold it. And I moved back I was living in Denver, and I sold it to move to Chicago and pay for some of my expenses because I was fucking just fucking six figures in student loan debt. And I fucking was buying all this music gear and not balancing it out. And I fucked up. So, but I had to sell it. Those things are going for like $4 or $5 grand now. Those fucking original ones.
Shit.
Wow.
Fucked up. So
I got a couple bootlegs that I pulled.
Oh yeah, show.
Oh, dude, right on.
Old Donington Park.
Man, where do you get those at?
What year's that?
84. I don't know the release date of the record though. Sometime in the 80s.
How long? Oh, so that's an old dog.
Oh yeah.
Right
Yeah.
on.
I got all old ones except for 2, I think. So these are all old audience tapes, but
MYBER's going to be on the bootleg Van Halen hunt. I can see.
Yeah, well, I don't have anything. I got a couple of them, but nothing like that, man. That looks awesome.
Osaka 79 and Paris 78.
Wow, that's cool.
So that's and then you flip it over for the pairs.
Now that's from that video. That's from the Pretty Woman video.
Yeah.
It's kind of a weird video.
It was, but it was still fucking cool to see him though.
Yeah, that was like their first one, really, officially. Yeah.
This one's called Too Hot to Handle. I don't know. There was a couple in this series that were cut in like big ass file folders.
Oh yeah, I got a couple. I got a Scorpions one like that, and
Yeah.
a Right Heap or something. Yeah.
So that's that one. The Devil Came to Paris. It's another one of the old school ones.
Nice, that's cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's one of those sound, like, I don't know, FM broadcast, or not, one of the radio broadcasts. And then the two newer ones are Wichita, Kansas, 78.
Sweet.
And
I've seen that. Yeah, I've seen that one before. Yeah,
and the
did a
Zero.
nice job on those. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up with that big fat sticker up in the corner? What's that all about, man? Those big
That's my file system.
Okay, right on. All right, just checking it out. All right.
You such a record nerd, Jordan.
I am. That's why I don't. I'm
You got a fucking barcode on there and shit. What the fuck, man?
I'm getting too fucking old. I can't remember or see where these things come from. So I got to put them on there real big.
I got to give a shout out to Billy and Ty. So say hello to Billy and Ty for me.
What's up, Billy and Ty?
Watching me fucking in New Jersey, boys.
Bill and Ty, excellent adventure.
Yeah, there you go. So what else? Anybody else?
I got a bunch of CDs too, but who has somebody next?
Well, are we? Since we're talking about live, what about anybody seen them live? I mean,
yeah.
When's your
I mean, the first time I saw him was the '84, the '84 tour. Saw him here in Chicago, the Rosemont Horizon. It's a fucking killer show. A little story though, I had tickets for the '82 Dive Your Down tour, but I got bad grades. The whole joke in the neighborhood was, "Have you seen Vance's grades?" Right? So I had to give up. I had to give up the freaking ticket. They're playing the UIC Pavilion here in Chicago, and I had to give that ticket up. So I finally got to see him with Roth on the '84 tour.
Dude,
and I used to stick you can see the tape on there. I used to stick my ticket stubs on the back of the record, which I thought was cool, but not so much anymore. And then the next time, that was the only time I saw him with Roth. But the other times where I saw him with Sammy twice on the '86 5150 tour.
I hate that fucking cover. I hate that fucking cover.
Yeah.
Fucking cover.
Kind of weird, right? I don't get it.
It's like that Rush. It's like that Rush Starman. I hate that fucking guy too, man.
Really? That I don't mind. This I didn't. I was like, what's with this Mr. Universe guy or whatever? But they played like a month apart. They played up in Alpine. Let's see what's first here. April. They played the Horizon, and the first time I heard the new song, "Why Can't This Be Love," I was in college and I was taking radio classes and stuff, and we had an entertainment business class or something like that. So one of the record label guys from Warner Brothers comes in, and it was like we were like one of the first group of people to hear the new song. So it was like, and it was like, wow, that totally, it was a different sound. It's not anything I expected. So
I think it was a good idea for them, though. I mean, when they brought Hagar in, it was like, okay, we're not going to try and be Roth era Van Halen.
No, it was a fresh sound.
Yeah.
You could almost tell where Eddie felt good. He felt, Dave was going all the Dave fucking up lyrics and all that, was gone. He just felt it was like a whole fresh new start for him. So, and then I've only seen him 4 times. The 4th time was obviously the Monsters of Rock tour.
Yeah.
The big VH Monsters of Rock, with the Doc and the Metallica and the Scorps. I got a pin from that.
Okay, did you say Alpine Valley, right?
Yeah, I was at the first night at Alpine Valley. I think it was like 2 nights or 3 nights. Maybe.
It was May 28th and 29th. My birthday's May 28th, and I took my girlfriend. Her name is Jill.
Yeah, I went to 27th. Yeah, so it was 3 nights. I went that first night to 27th.
Yeah, and so you had Metallica. Well, Kingdom Come,
Metallica, Dawkins, Scorpions, Van Halen. Yeah. And Metallica was just debuting the Justice songs. This is Jason's first tour.
So I think they only played Harvester of Sorrow.
And I was a fan of Kingdom Come because of and I thought they killed it, but then I saw them like months later open for Scorpions, and they sucked because Lenny Wolf was wasted and just got booed off the stage.
I saw that.
Yeah, that Monsters of Rock tour was a big deal.
Yeah, I saw the same tour. I saw it in Washington, D.C.
That must have been after Philly when they booed him off the stage here, and he wasn't drunk.
No, yeah.
Who's that?
No, it was the first night, so nobody, it was the first time seeing him. Yeah.
Kingdom Come.
Yeah. But I only seen Van Halen 4 times. There's some pins from the 5150 album too, and I still have my shirt from '86. If you want to see that?
Cool. Yeah. First time for me was Monsters of Rock. Oh, there you go. That's a collector's item, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, I sold my 1984 shirt on eBay, and I got good money for it. But looking back, I kind of wish I still had them. But it is what it is. I mean, this thing doesn't fit me, obviously.
This is the boot for that Alpine Valley show, man.
Oh, really, dude? Oh, I would love to get a hold of that.
You know who sent me this? Robert Z sent me this.
No shit.
Cool.
You guys remember Robert Z?
Yeah.
So yeah, this is the I don't know if it even says the whatever the fucking show is, but yeah. So this is, and again, I don't remember what I've got my tickets up, probably fucking some shoebox in the attic somewhere, but it was either the 28th or the 29th. So to have a snippet of that era actually recorded is pretty fucking cool. And so that was my first time seeing them. And then I saw them at in Peoria, Illinois, with another buddy of mine, Graham, and little drugs probably involved in that fucking excursion. But sorry, Vance, go ahead, my man.
No, I just had this. This is what they sold out at the '84 show. These are technically, cool. I guess, they're programmed, but it would fold out into a poster. So we had this, and then this was the back, and it basically folded out nice and big. And no, it's not David in bondage. It was a picture of the band.
Yeah, nice. Now, was that at the the fucking Allstate Arena or whatever they call it?
This was the Rosemont Horizon.
Rosemont Horizon,
the same place. But yeah, at the time it was a Horizon. This was the '84 show. That was the first time I seen them. And they opened up with Unchained, and just powered through it all. I mean, it was the '84 version of Dave jumping around doing the sword thing and everything. But Eddie, with those leather patch pants and just the solos. I mean, he'd get the biggest cheer out of everything too. When Eddie just went off on Eruption or something like that, it was one of those. Again, those shows had a lot of girls there because they all thought Eddie was hot or whatever. So
I got to interrupt. We're getting interrupted. We're getting preempted by the fucking debate. I got my fellas. They're gonna go fucking watch the debate. You're gonna fucking watch the debate over this fucking shit. I gotta say what's up to Mikey and Jimmy. I gotta show some more boobs. Vicky, if you're there, cover your mouth. This is for Jimmy.
Damn.
Jimmy. This is for brother Jimmy.
That's nice. Oh
my goodness, Lord.
So if Jimmy's still watching out there, that's because he says Eddie's all about grabbing boobs, and I promised I'd show Jimmy some boobs. So
that was quite the set of knockers there.
I think my buddy's son Ty's up in the bathroom somewhere now. So sorry.
Either that or Ty got two adult hands thrown over his eyeballs.
All right, sorry to interrupt, but I had to fucking do that. They're gonna.
No, that was it. I only saw them 4 times.
They're gonna go watch the debate.
That's fun.
That's more fun than this shit. Give me a fucking break.
Yeah, come on, we haven't even started the debate between the Hagar.
That's right.
I by the sounds of it, I'm the only one of the 4 of us on here that fucking hates Van Hagar.
But yeah. So
did you see Van Halen, George?
Yeah, a few times.
With Roth or with Hagar?
Once with Roth, and then 3 times with Hagar, but twice.
So you were the guy booing the whole time.
Yeah, because twice I was somebody brought me to it, and once was the Monsters of Rock thing.
So all 4 of us went to Monsters of Rock.
Yeah.
That's how big.
That was a big deal, man. That was a big deal. Again, like I said, you had Van Halen headlining it. But it was Metallica, dude. I mean, to be honest with you, I went for Metallica.
That's why I went.
And I saw them on the Puppets tour in Metallica, after Cliff and all that, and I was like, Metallica's back, and
I was planning on leaving right after the Scorpions because I was like, "Fuck Van Halen, man." I don't But we ended up.
Did anybody see the Jerry Sharon year? Van Halen.
No.
That was in my
tour much with him.
I think they did 1 tour, and that was it. I think. They came through Chicago, and I think they played the House of Blues. And when you think about that, and the level of popularity then is totally different from them playing stadiums,
And that was at that real fucking curious time when Roth was back, for 2 songs on that Best Of album, and everybody they did the AMAs where he came out with Raw,
Yeah.
and then everybody was so excited, and Eddie was like, "Yeah, I didn't say he was back in the band."
No.
Oh, they got pissed that night with Roth or something like that, right?
Yeah, I mean, he was being himself, and it's like, Alex and Eddie were just like, "Nah, we're not going through this shit again," which was dumb. I mean, on their part. In all reality, Dave was their front man. He was doing front man things that night, being goofy. He was being David Lee Roth. So it was like, I don't know what they expected him to do.
Right.
And I, for the most part, thought he was actually more subdued than he could have been.
Mm-hmm.
And according to Roth, they had Sharon already in the can to do the next album anyway. And even Roth said, thank God they did, because musically that album was terrible.
Yeah, I didn't get into that album at all, man.
I didn't pick it up. I think, and I didn't get Balance either. I was done. I went to CDs at this point with For Unlawful Carnal Knowledge, and my money wasn't going towards Van Halen anymore. As much as I liked the songs, you hear them on the radio, but I wasn't out seeking out. And even the recent, I didn't ever, and I don't know, I kicked myself for not buying the last album. Was that Truth one? Some Kind of Truth or something? Because it's for. Yeah, but the get one of those now, it's freaking ridiculous. The prices on it's skyrocketed.
How the fuck did that happen? I looked at prices on that too. I haven't listened to this thing all the way through, actually.
I don't know, man. And I remember flipping through, and there was like 4 or 5 of them, and I'm like, I don't know. And I wasn't really thrilled about that. That Tattoo song was the worst single to put out.
Yeah,
and it turned me off.
Yeah,
and then just seeing Dave again and his antics, I was like, I got other money to.
The only reason I have a copy is because of LJ. He ordered it from Amazon. He come in and got boogered up, and he's like, okay, they got to send him another one, and they were like, just keep that one. So he sent it to me, and I think I've listened to it once. I didn't think it was anything to write home about.
I fucking love that record.
Really?
Which one?
Different Kind of Truth.
You did? Okay, all right. You're not fucking with us?
Not at all.
Well, wasn't it? I mean, it was a lot of old,
Well, I think
songs and stuff, right? And they just kind of rehashed them a little.
The biggest problem with that, I mean, a lot of the riffs and ideas were way old songs,
right?
Yeah.
From the demo fucking record, right?
And then
they reinvigorated some of those tunes.
Yeah, Dave rewrote the lyrics to everything. The only problem I have with it is, I think the production is complete shit on that record. Like, you can't hear Alex's drums, the way they should sound on a Van Halen record. I don't know why the fuck. Is Ted Templeman dead, or is he alive? Because that would have been the biggest. That would have been the best opportunity for both Van Halen and Ted Templeman at the time to put a fucking Van Halen record with him producing.
So how long has that been out? When did that come out?
It's got to be almost 10 years now. I want to say, 2012.
Want me to read it? You want me to read again? Fuck. There's no way. There's no way. I can't read any of that shit, man. So fuck. You guys are on your own on that one.
You're probably right. It's probably 2012, 2013.
That sounds about right. Yeah.
Yeah. I love that record. Yeah, Tattoo was a bad fucking single to start.
Yeah, it just didn't pull me in, and but
I love the song.
The Balance album cover, I was like, what's with these connected kids on the seesaw? I'm like, what is this? And I was like, I'm gonna buy another Led Zeppelin album. So that was me.
Now, did anybody get the Live in Tokyo from the last tour?
Again,
I just bought the CD.
Did you?
I got that one. I actually kind of like this. This is my Savannah, Georgia days, and this has got some.
I probably need to go back. I didn't give it a fair shot. So like I said, at the time, I didn't have a lot of money to spend on music and stuff.
These got to be worth some cash. This is a sealed version.
Oh, they absolutely are. Yeah,
fucking sealed record here. So this is open. This is my sealed copy, of course.
Those are what, like 92, 93, right?
No, this is Georgia. Georgia for me was like 90. 94, 95? Yeah, 94, 95.
Okay, 95. Right. Okay. So, any 90s album's tough.
This was like 92-ish, something like that. 91,
yeah,
92.
91, I think, yeah.
And I got that too. It's a fucking good record. I don't know, man. I dig that fucking.
Yeah, no, I love that. I mean, that was good. There's some great songs on there, but
Pound Cake song and shit.
What did you think of the live album? Remember
The which one?
Live in Tokyo, that one that.
I don't have that, dude.
Really?
No, you talked it up on one of the videos that you guys did prior, and I don't fucking have that. That's one of the fucking. That's on my get list.
Is that up in price now too, or what?
Yeah, I think so.
I haven't looked. Dude, I'm like, I shouldn't even fucking be in this video, man. You know when the last time I fucking bought a record? It's been I don't even know if I bought maybe 1 or 2 records this whole fucking year, man. I barely fucking buy records anymore, man. I'm fucking just, I don't know. I'm just
but this is about Van Halen, so and Eddie.
I know. but I'm enjoying what I got. But yeah, dude, I got to get that. That's on the list, man. So
that's why you haven't been on since the end of last season, because we knew, all 3 of us knew he hasn't been buying fucking records. So fuck that.
No, I mean, I got a snippet of some. I mean, I can keep showing the boobs. I mean, there's always to show that one.
Like, MYBER, did you buy any records this month? No. All right, we'll call you next month,
dude. I'm fucking. But yeah, so
yeah, John, I'm with you, man. That Live in Tokyo, I keep going back to it. I think that thing blew me away, and I kind of talked about it before, but it was just like, because I got it when it was cheap on Amazon. It was like $12 for like a day. Yeah,
vinyl?
And I was like, yeah, on vinyl.
Wow.
I was like, it's $12. I got to get it. I know it's going to suck because it's Van Halen live. Dave sucks live. He's awesome front man, but he's not a good live singer.
He got worse and worse with the years, you know.
Yeah,
I mean,
but man, I got that thing and it sat around for at least a year, before I finally threw it on the turntable and was like, I don't know if my expectation was so rock bottom low, I liked it so much, or it's killer. It blew me away, and I was like, I cannot believe how much I'm fucking enjoying this record.
Well, there's no overdubs, no nothing on that.
Yeah,
record.
it's totally raw, and it's great. Highly suggest, if you can pick up a copy.
I have to give this. I mean, I remember listening to it like online or something, and I was like, Dave.
Yeah.
What else you got? You got some 45s?
Yeah, I got some here.
Different kind of truth vibage here. I gave LJ one of these in a VCLT once. Can we get LJ on here? Are we still working on that?
I keep trying, but
this is one of the and then I got a shit ton. I got fucking like 3 of these.
What's the cover of that different kind of truth one?
This is
oh shit, I remember that. Fuck, I never got that.
Yeah.
I gotta find that.
I got 3 of these. I don't know how I wound up with 3 of those, but if I see them, I'm gonna fucking buy them. And Hagar era shit here. This one's got like some mesh fucking panties on or something. Feels so good. I don't know what the fuck that is, but it actually has mesh panties.
Feels so good.
A la fucking this is actually sealed. I never even opened that. I didn't realize it's fucking sealed.
Sure,
it's like
we know why it's sealed.
I got shit. I don't even know what the fuck I got anymore. Fucking just some of these. I got this was pretty cool. It's like a little flip out. I think
I've seen that. Yeah,
that's cool.
Vance got that one.
No, I don't have that. I see it though.
I got the DVD for this fucking thing here with the Hagar, and then this is a fucking CD box, y'all.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the long box.
Remember the long box, man?
Yeah.
They never survived, man. You ripped them, boom, back seat of the car, fucking right into your CD player, and these never survived. So to have a fucking long box,
I used to try and open them and not mess them up, so I could cut them and put them on the wall.
Mine always survived.
Dude, really? I ripped them in half and fucking threw them in the back seat.
I did the same, or I'd cut them up and put them up on the wall, but I never saved them after that. You know.
Nah, I didn't either.
And I remember I bought a bunch of long box. Ended up selling them on eBay, but
I have 4
should have saved them.
I think I have an old Metal Blade comp sealed in a long.
Oh, that's sweet. Yeah, I had a couple 45s here. You know, same ones you showed me, but best of both worlds. These are usually the Van Halen years or Van Hagar years.
Yeah.
But I did. Back in June, I picked up that Japanese replica.
Yeah, that thing looks cool.
Set. Yeah, I mean, I still got it in the rep. I did a whole video on it, but and all the Japanese replica ones here, and I'll pull this out. But like I said, I did a video on it, and I could put it down in the link. But it was pretty cool. I had a little insert there, and just all the replica Japanese singles.
Yeah, they're cool.
Dude, I got this for I think I got this off a Pop Market and I think they fucked up, man, because it was like $37 or some shit.
Yeah.
And, yeah, they screwed up big time because there's now it's like I don't know $100 or some bullshit, and I would have never bought it for $100, but that was out of the price range. But I snagged that, and I'm really glad I got it too. But it's pretty cool.
For that price, man, that's killer.
I mean, yeah, and then I'm thinking, how did I get more?
Yeah.
Should have just hit like 5 on the thing and just go for it, right? But
The best part is there's no Hagar on it.
These are the.
He said, ah.
Eat a fucking pepper, man.
78 84, yeah.
I'm just breaking balls.
I know. We're gonna fucking start snorting some hot pepper sauce.
Oh,
Fucking do a
So
couple
that's it.
lines.
Yeah, that's it, man. I mean, the other stuff I get those standard albums, no big deal.
What else I got here? I don't know what else I got. What else you guys got? Anything else, Green?
I got a bunch of CD bootleg. Here's all my Ross killer bootleg CD stuff.
Yeah,
from
show them
Japan.
up. Put them up.
There's the
Oh, nice.
that is the Gene Simmons album, basically.
Wow.
Is that like that demo vinyl that you showed? Same thing?
Yeah, same
okay.
thing.
Gotcha. Yeah, cool.
And then
Are those the same songs on the first album then?
no, this has like On Fire, Woman in Love, which is on different
Those are the
kind
second one. Yeah.
House of Pain, which is a riff that ended up on something later.
That was on 84, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, Running with the Devil, She's the Woman, Let's Get Rockin', Big Trouble, Somebody Get Me a Doctor, Babe, Don't Leave Me Alone, and Put Out the Lights.
Fuck.
I'd like to hear that, man.
Fuck. Time machine, man. If we had a fucking time machine.
This
Fuck.
one's the show that Gene Simmons saw them at the first time. So this is a Japanese one. It's like a.
That's sick.
Yeah.
That is cool.
You get shit like that floating in the shop every now and then, or is that
Every
pretty
now and then, but I got all these back in the day when they first came out.
Those are awesome, man.
This one's called Bullet Head.
Yeah, Bullet Head. That's a good
And this
tune.
is all these are like part of a series, definitive edition series of all the soundboards from the 70s.
Wow.
So there's that one. They're all numbered. I don't know if you. Yeah, there you go. There's only 300 copies of all these. That one. Big Bad Dave Goes Home. And that's got. Yeah, I can't fucking see.
I know a good eye doctor, man.
Yeah. Indianapolis.
Yeah. They'll give you a third eye instead of 2.
Unreleased and Uncovered. I'm not even going to attempt to read.
That's a
Oh,
cool
wait,
cover.
I got
Yeah, I
my
like that.
glasses right here.
There he goes. Nice. See? Yeah, you succumb to it.
So yeah, this has got like, yeah, I have succumbed to it.
I'm in denial, my brother.
Sir, come to it.
This is what I was talking about earlier. They did like ZZ Top and fucking all kinds of weird shit.
Jesus just left Chicago.
Pasadena Hilton.
That's cool.
And that's part of that same series?
Yeah. The label that put them out is Aces High Sound. Or Aces High, I guess. Then here's those just a Capitol Theater 82.
Damn, you got a shitload. That's awesome, dude.
Yeah,
Look
that's
at that.
awesome. Yeah.
Anybody ever see him? Anybody ever go backstage?
Nah.
No,
Nah,
never met
me
him.
neither.
No.
Slumming it.
There you go.
Wow, this
is
shit.
from-
Somebody needs to be putting these out on vinyl.
Right? There you go. Good
This
call,
is from
Greeno.
the Starwood 76 soundboard.
Wow.
And the last one I got, Celebration of Big Rock, from Japan 79.
Right on.
This is an audience one though, but
Hey, is that Zero demos still floating around, or is that something new or old? Or
no, within the last, I would say 3 years.
Huh.
I might be able to, if I find it, I'll let you know. I think I know where there's one.
yeah, let me know, man. I wouldn't mind having that.
just think of all the music because of the bullshit and the rift between fucking the X band members and shit. All the music that could have been fucking released.
Well, that's what I was saying when they did the hits record and did that Me Wise Magic and what was it? She's My Machine. Was it?
But even that they got to have way better shit in the can than that. I mean, those weren't bad, but I mean, just
no. But I mean, that was something to look forward to, and everybody was like, "Sweet man, the next record's gonna rip." And then we get fucking Gary Sharon prancing around like he's fucking some kind of Peter Pan or some shit.
Yeah,
like he's in Queen.
Horrible era. That was fucking. They should have just
fucking. Well, that's the same thing with Motley Crue, you know. It was like you should have called it something.
All this
I don't know.
Crue, Van Halen, Priest.
It was all the same era, around that same time.
Yeah, it's all like, okay, let's all get new singers. Anthrax. Yeah. Not that some of that stuff, wasn't too bad, but at the same time.
The only thing I liked about that album was the title, Van Halen 3. I said, okay, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, and the cool guy in the cover getting his belly blown off with a cannonball. That was
that I didn't get. I was like,
when I heard it,
I get the Van Halen. You got the third singer.
Yeah.
My stupid young brain back when that came out, like, oh, they're calling it Van Halen 3. This could rock. This is gonna be fucking awesome, man. It's gonna be like part of that whole Roth album. Then I heard the first single and I was like, man, was I dead wrong?
John. I agree 1,000%. You want to highlight Bit Bop Boom there?
Which one? This one?
Yeah, that last one. Why didn't they have a live? Everybody had a fucking live album during that era,
right? And they were best live, man. I mean, now Dave was kind of fucking whatever, but that was their shit, man. Even putting out the US Festival. Why did they put out the US Festival?
I was just gonna say that. Yeah.
I think the US Festival, because fucking Roth was shit faced halfway through the show, wasn't it?
Yeah.
True, but still, that was.
Do you think
I think that ruined the whole fucking the recording and the video? Really, I mean, he was off his rocker like 3/4 of that show.
There is one live shit from '78 or something floating around on YouTube, and I have it saved in one of my favorites. I don't know what the fuck it's called, but it rivals that Oakland. They could put out that Oakland shit on vinyl. I buy fucking 1,000 copies of that. But there was another. I'll text it to you guys. But there's another show that's live, and it sounds awesome. And they could put out a show like that. Dave wasn't always shitty, but
no, he wasn't.
But to capture a show where he was on would have been the shit.
Do you think that's what held it back, Dave? Why they never put out a live album?
Well, probably. They just probably never, unless they'd had to record every show and either piece together songs. They could have done that too, but he'd go off on his tangents and stuff, or he would forget the words, or it's like, I think that was part of the frustration, I think.
Yeah, at the end for sure. But I think they could have done something like Kiss did. I mean, build it up from what you have and then go in, use
the band or retweak it. I mean, we would have never known. You just wanted to hear, live versions and extra longer solos and something different, it would have been. Yeah,
like okay, so there you go. All the footage and the shit that they got recorded, piece one together, fucking put one out. Yeah. Who knows, man? That's the thing. They could have been putting out music all these years. The last fucking 20 years? They could have been putting out some fucking good shit. But fuck.
I don't get that with all the older bands. You know what I mean? Like Priest, all these guys. You got so much shit.
So much shit in the fucking can. Yeah. Dude.
Even just live stuff, man. Just
put it all out.
Exactly.
We're gonna fucking
don't even get me started on that one.
Yeah.
I think a lot of bands that are still going look at that vault stuff as kind of like, we're not dead, so let's not put that stuff out yet.
You're almost dead.
Right.
You're all in your fucking 60s now. Eddie just died.
Yeah, but look what happens after all these guys die. Like fucking David Bowie. I think they released like 6 albums since he's been dead.
And those all record companies getting that money.
So then why not make the money while you're fucking alive?
Exactly.
These guys, what are they? They're not fucking making money right now. What the fuck are they doing, dude?
They don't give a. That's why, because they don't give a fuck.
Well, there's another good question. What's Warner Brothers going to do now? Okay, Eddie's. Are they going to?
I'll tell you
something that come out. I mean, you still got Alex is in there and everybody's still around, but
Well,
I don't know who was holding that up. Maybe it was Eddie. Eddie was kind of a perfectionist in a way.
Yeah.
Maybe he's like, no, I don't want to put all of that crap out, and maybe they might change their minds. You don't know.
Well, I like Prince's sister or whoever is just fucking whoring that shit out now. I mean, that stuff. Every 6 months, there's a new Prince record.
Oh,
Yeah.
And I was just reading, man, something I just got recently. Oh, the Ramones reissues. If you look on the back of all those live, the 40th anniversary sets, it's Johnny's wife and Joey's brother that are putting all these things together. So I mean, they're cashing in. They're probably making more money on the Ramones now than the Ramones ever fucking made in their whole career.
And that's their fault. That's the Ramones' fault. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But I'm
They
saying,
should've-
like, if these guys aren't going to do it because they're still going. I mean, I know for a fact that Angus Young and Malcolm Young always said, like, we'll never put a greatest hits album out as long as we're still a viable touring band. We'll never do it.
That's fine.
Yeah.
But I guarantee you, a lot of these bands put out a live album. Say if it's, let's just say Maiden. They're still huge. They're still putting shit out. But if they put out a live album from the Peace of Mind tour, it's going to sell as well, if not better, than their brand new album.
Well, see, they got it. They know what they're doing. You know, they know that they could do both. They could do a new record and also and live on the vault stuff. I mean,
then why don't they do it?
No, I'm saying Maiden does.
Yeah.
They know how to do it. They've been doing it. You know, they figured it out over the
to an
past
extent.
years.
Yeah, but I don't know. Like
I mean, they put out like they put out when they did the tour for the 20th anniversary of the Seventh Son. You know, they remastered and remixed that show from 88 or 89 and put that out. I thought that was awesome. I mean, at least they're doing. I mean, AC/DC puts out a live record, and it seems like after every studio album except for the last one. But I mean, I get why bands still go and would think like, we don't want to do that vault shit, man. We want to keep writing and put new stuff out.
I'll bet you they can fucking put out a record of Eddie's fucking like just licks. Him noodling around in the studio could be fucking put out on fucking vinyl. People would fucking buy it just to listen to him like coming up with ideas. I'd buy that shit. I'd actually buy a record this year if it was like that.
I'm surprised he never did that. You know,
Yeah,
I'm surprised Eddie didn't do like a Satriani type record. You know,
yeah.
I always said that. I mean, like I said, I've said that about Angus for years. Like, I can't believe Angus never did a blues record all these years. You know, but like he always said, AC/DC was the first thing. Like. But I honestly think like some of these guys, a lot of these guys that are the older heads like Angus and Eddie, and I think they really think like, yeah, after I'm dead and gone, fucking do whatever you want with the shit.
Fuck that. I need a fucking Ferrari now, motherfucker.
Yeah,
Give me a fucking...
no, but they already have the Ferrari. You know what I'm saying?
I need a fucking new one. Fuck that shit.
It was a fucking
Not my 1985. I don't need that Magnum PI, motherfucker. I need a fucking new one, man.
If it was a fucking mediocre, like second tier band that just kind of like broke even with every record or had a decent following, but you know, I could see like if we had demos from 20 years ago, put them out, you know, while we're still touring. But these guys don't need that satisfaction of putting all that vault shit out. You know, that's the way I look at it. It's just because they're still writing, they're still performing as that band. Like
in this era where you're not fucking doing touring or anything like that, this is the perfect time to fucking do that. Yeah.
Well, I think that's why you're seeing, you know, like all these bands now are popping up. They got new records coming out soon or next year, like AC/DC. And I mean, the AC/DC record's been done for a year and a half, but you know, it was supposed to be a spring run and everything. And obviously COVID fucked it all up.
Fuck 2020, man. Fuck 2020.
But like, I can understand why a lot of the older bands don't put a lot of vault shit out. I mean, the Rolling Stones kind of dipped their toe in it, doing certain tours and certain.
Those are awesome, man. The old,
yeah.
I got the Rolling Stones vodka. You want to see that?
Yeah.
Never see that?
Yeah. But I think when AC/DC starts doing or at least when Sony starts doing like deluxe editions of each record, is when you're going to see them start.
I know it's an Eddie thing, but fuck, we're just winging this fucking show. We're pretty much we'll show some more Eddie shit. Fucking why don't we do a little Mancave of Doom or whatever? But this thing was released by Dan Aykroyd.
Yeah.
Dan Aykroyd has the fucking the Skullhead vodka or whatever it's fucking called, Crystal Head vodka, right?
Yeah.
So you got you see how that fucking thing shines, and you got the Rolling Stones 50th. You see the cobwebs? Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that. Fucking MYBER does not dust.
That's off Keith Richards, isn't it?
I don't dust. Put that in my fucking hair here. Fucking dust goes in the fucking hair. So it's got the zipper on it, right? Doesn't work, but it's like a facsimile zipper. Then you open it up, and it's got the fucking vodka in there. Unopened, man. I haven't fucking... Look at that.
Yep.
That's crazy.
That's cool,
That's fucking cool. Then down here, it's got a tray, and it's got... You pull it out, and a couple CDs in there. Never even fucking listened to it.
That's very cool, but you know what? It would have been cool if they had done it in a...
Try to find one of these, man.
Crystal Lips. The Stones.
Yeah, the tongs or something.
Yeah.
Never.
He's off. He's off again.
I have one of
Really
those.
bring back now.
I have one of those at the shop.
Oh,
Do
that's
you?
cool.
Mm-hmm. Yo, MYBER, I have one of those at the shop.
What's that? Hold on a second. What's that?
I have one of those vodkas at the store.
Oh, nice. With the Rolling Stones got a fucking the topper's got a Rolling Stones tongue and shit.
Yeah,
right?
we have a shelf in the back closet next to the bathroom that people give us shit like vodka and drinks and stuff.
Nice.
Somebody gave us that probably 4 years ago, and we put it on the top shelf. We haven't even cracked it open yet.
Nice. Yeah. Why even crack it open? Just fucking,
that's what we said.
Yeah, just fucking because you can still buy Crystal Head vodka.
Yeah.
In the fucking store, and it just doesn't have the logo on it, which is fine. Fuck that.
I didn't know he was behind that.
Yeah, yeah. Dan fucking Aykroyd.
Yeah, Aykroyd, because he's into the Crystal Skull.
Fucking Elwood.
All that shit. Aliens.
Rubber biscuit.
Yeah, fucking Aykroyd's out there, dude. Yeah, he did an interview. He did a sit down with Joe Rogan like a year ago.
Oh,
Dan Aykroyd. Podcast, it was like a 2-hour podcast. Like
I love Joe Rogan's podcast, man. I didn't see that one.
Me too. Yeah, Aykroyd did one, and they spent a lot of time talking alien shit and
really.
Fucking Aykroyd's deep into fucking aliens, man. Oh my god! Like he swears he's seen one. He swears like
the fucking Coneheads. Come on.
Well, Well, no, the scene in the Ghostbusters when the girl ghost goes down on him. Do you remember that?
I remember
he's
that.
Laying in that. I think he's having a dream, maybe, and he's laying in bed on his back, and the ghost is hovering over him, and she's cute.
I had that dream last night, man.
Yeah, and he goes down on her. So on Rogan's podcast, he tells a story that was a fucking true story. That he got raped by a ghost and shit.
Nice.
And I'm like, how much of fucking your skull vodka were you drinking?
No doubt. Hey man, speaking of SNL, do you guys have Peacock?
Yeah.
You see where
now we're back to
yeah. Do you guys see where SNL every season of SNL is on there, man?
I got the DVDs of all that shit, which is fucking classic, dude.
You know
the originals,
Well, this is every episode, like from day one all the way up, man.
Okay.
Like I watched.
I would start with
what?
What season I would start with?
Which one?
Season 6, the worst fucking season of all time. I would seriously start with that season when they had replaced everybody and had the shittiest cast. Like, I think
was that the year before Eddie Murphy and all those
guys? Like Anthony Michael Hall was on there.
Yeah, 1981 or something like that. And it
was even before. I don't think Eddie Murphy was on there yet, right?
It got canceled halfway through the fucking season. Some shit.
Who's that actor who does the Iron Man? He was on there too. What the fuck's his name?
Robert Downey Jr.
Robert Downey. He was on there. How the fuck did Robert Downey Jr. become a fucking Iron Man? Give me a fucking right. Did you ever see like Back to School and shit? Give me a fuck. How the fuck did that guy?
Right place, right time, man.
Right? Yeah. Unbelievable. Jesus.
I watched an episode of SNL the other day, man, with Zappa.
Cheetah.
It had Zappa hosting.
Okay.
78. It was pretty good, man.
Yeah. Dude, you've been to the Vance. You have been to the
now,
Billy Goat, right?
Didn't Eddie do like he
I just
he
watched.
was sitting on with the house band when it was the G. Smith band or whatever.
Correct. Yeah.
Right.
No, he was on. He did a run of Letterman shows.
Yeah, he did that too.
Yeah.
Or maybe he did SNL. I don't know, but I thought you were going to say that he about the Letterman thing.
Yeah, I know he did that, but I think he was
there for a week on Letterman, right?
No, well, a couple days, and then he went back with Valerie Bertinelli and played with. Yeah, I mean, I just watched him today. It was fucking weird that you brought that up because I was like, "Holy shit, Vance is gonna say the Letterman thing."
Of course, the Letterman thing was the shit, but the G.E. Smith is a thing. But for some reason, I don't think it's on YouTube. You got to go to Vimeo for that one to get the fucking full show. I think it's on Vimeo. If it's if you can't find it on YouTube, it's on Vimeo. But just like Sebastian Bach's band, what the fuck, a Skid Row? They did Monkey Business on Saturday Night Live. It was fucking the best fucking live version of Monkey Business, and you can't find it. But you go to Vimeo, Saturday Night Live, Skid Row Monkey Business. It fucking mind blow. It's fucking incredible. You can just run it all day long. That fucking song is awesome.
Yeah, John said that Aykroyd is nuts. I'm telling you, he's fucking out there, but he makes sense when he talks. That's the fucked up thing. I don't know if it's because he's like one of those, old uncles that you just trust. Like when he tells you a story, like, oh, really? That shit happened? Like, yeah, it's Uncle Dan, man. He wouldn't lie. That's how you feel when you're watching this, man. You're like, nah, fucking Dan Aykroyd ain't gonna make this shit up.
I'm gonna finish up. I'm gonna show him a couple more of my shit, and then just to get this, so we can fucking. These got to be worth some fucking money, okay? These motherfuckers are all sealed.
Sweet.
All of these are fucking sealed.
3 of them there?
Yep.
Jesus, man.
Okay. These got to be worse than there's a couple that are Columbia House. Does that even matter to collection?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
some people want them.
Does Columbia House reduce the value then?
No, some of them, believe it or not, Columbia House increases the value.
Okay, so I got a couple of those. But then I got one. It's a later version with the fucking barcode. So I don't know. That's probably not worth a whole lot, but it's the sealed. These are fucking sealed.
Yeah, they're still worth something,
right? 3 Van Halen one. I bet I could sell these fucking at least $2-3.
Now, how about like 20 years ago when you walked into a record store that had used records and you'd see 100 Van Halen albums for $4 each.
Right?
Yeah. Now you're like Greeno said, a lot of places the cheapest you find originals are 20.
It's like the fucking Rush Moving Pictures record. Try to find that thing for under fucking 30, 40, 50 bucks now. You can't fucking, and that's in fucking fair to very good plus condition.
Are you serious?
Rush Moving Pictures. Try to find a fucking good condition under fucking 30, 40 bucks. Give me a fucking break. Look it up online. I got a fucking sealed record. I did a video back in the day. I think it was where Vance did a show about like shit you fucked up or whatever. You fucked up the record.
No, right.
And whatever, right? And I got a fucking sealed, and it's still up in my wall. I got it in a frame like this, a sealed Moving Pictures record. I was opening up at work with a fucking razor, but it was in a thin fucking mailer. I cut with the fucking razor. I cut through the fucking jacket.
I remember that story,
Dude, it's still fucking sealed. It's still got to be worth the fucking penny, but I fucking, dude, that fucking, if it was
like, oh man,
if it was in perfect condition, that's probably a fucking $500 record, I'll bet fucking right now. Bro, this is my piece de resistance right here. So George, flip me up, my man.
Oh, you smack. I was just looking
that's pretty killer.
Like yep.
Look at that.
Right on.
You ain't gonna fucking find one of these for a couple pennies.
You can't even get that now. You're missing one guy.
Right?
Wow, way to bring us down, Vance.
Yeah.
Fucking high, fucking low. Fucking
now I'm depressed.
Fuck.
Oh, that's it. I was impressed. What are you talking about?
Fuck.
I actually fucking teared up last night when I heard.
I almost did, dude.
I did. I popped the first fucking track I listened to after I found out was Unchained.
Yeah.
And I was just like, dude, there goes another one, man.
So this year has been Neil Peart.
Yep.
And now
Eddie. We were talking about that.
I was talking to a friend at work today, and it was like, well, they got the drummer and a guitar player. if I was a big name bass player and singer, I'd be a little scared right now.
Yeah.
We're looking,
And they got Bob Scott up there. What are you talking
And somebody's putting together a new band up there. Because
yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, who's next then? Let's make some predictions. Who's going?
Nah, I hate doing that.
Come on, man.
I don't know, man.
Fucking John Lee Hooker still alive?
No,
He is.
he's
I'm
not.
kidding.
Come on, one of the Rolling Stones. I mean, I don't know.
Now you mean the next biggest one? That's a good question, man.
Who's going?
I'll never say Keith.
We're gonna do a little Deadpool here. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah. I say President Carter is gonna go. Is he still alive? That guy's gonna go soon.
Yeah, he's like 93 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, his birthday was the other day.
If he makes it past 2020, good for him.
My man's staying the fuck home.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know. What doesn't Tipton have something going on for
He's
Priest?
got Parkinson's.
Yeah.
So,
Lemmy and Deal were waiting. Yeah.
there you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Could you imagine that fight?
That conversation came up. I mean, who would be, even John Entwistle maybe? Who would Eddie play with like that? From a different band and kind of put together that
Bon Scott.
band in the sky kind of thing.
Bon Scott for sure.
Is there any AC/DC live that you have not seen, George?
That I haven't seen?
Yeah, there's a one on YouTube. I'm sure you've probably seen it, but I'll text it to you, man. It's Bon Scott live.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming you've probably seen all of them.
Yeah.
But I'll find it. I'll send it to you anyway. Fucking text it to you.
I get super excited when somebody fucking posts like a pre-FM recording of a 70s show. I'm all over that shit, man.
Nice.
Somebody did that a couple of weeks ago. We were happy.
Nice. Well, all right.
Well, one more question.
Mm-hmm.
Like we talked about, we're all that age, man. We're losing these people. Who has hit you the hardest? Like, remember, I'm pretty sure Eddie's probably hitting you the hardest that we've lost.
It still hasn't even fucking sunk in, man. But yeah, I did get a little bit fucking choked up yesterday, and I did play Van Halen all day. I played it. I was working out today. I made a gym upstairs because I'm not going to a fucking gym anymore. So I played Van Halen doing a workout today, and
Show off going to the gym.
I'm not going to the gym. I got one upstairs, man. Fuck.
Show off.
Fuck yeah, dude. I want to fucking push mortality fucking way the fuck out there, man. It's a fuck, dude. I'm taking fucking vitamins and shit. Fucking vitamin D3.
Dude,
Fucking
all our heroes keep dropping. I'll be like, what the fuck? I'll smoke extra and fucking drink.
dude. My weed days are fucking. That got me through optometry school, man. My weed days are over. It makes me paranoid. I can't. This new weed they got out now, dude. It fucking just. I would fucking be locked in a closet, fucking rocking back and. I'd be fucking rocking back and forth and shit.
I'll get you the right dosage that you need. It'll show you.
Well, dude, my buddy lives up in Canada, and he's, they got the pharmacies up there, and he got some shit he mailed off for, and it was this joint, and it was fucking like a perfectly fucking like manufactured joint, and it looked delicious, man. I want to fucking but I can't go to Canada. They're not allowing us to even go across the border. They don't want us to fuck Americans up in Canada.
Hell yeah.
So, but I don't know if he's watching, man. His name is Ron, but he got some good weed up there, man. So, but it's not legal. It's not legal in New York. But if it gets legal in New York, I might do an edible or two on a weekend. But I can't do it, dude. I got 3 to 5 more years. I got to work, and then I'm fucking retired. Then maybe I'll come out to fucking Pennsylvania and fucking we'll all get stoned, or you guys can come up here. I got a 10 acres of fucking man caveness up here, man.
I know, you tell. We were trying to get you to build some fucking compound up there, but we haven't heard anything in a while. So.
Dude, I am up here, dude, and I remodel the shit. I get a generator, fucking some solar panels. I can fucking be off the grid. Fuck it. You know what I mean? But any rate.
All right,
So that's it, huh? What else I got?
How about you, Vance? Somehow we ended up on weed.
Nah.
You know what?
It's either shit, hot peppers, or weed now. Okay?
Dude,
All right?
I want to get some of that fucking Snoop weed from California. I've been hearing that's all the rage now.
Snoop weed, yeah, fuck, dude.
And I hear the Kevin Smith's weed's pretty good too.
Yeah, I heard that he's got some. Yeah, he was on Joe Rogan. I think he gave Joe Rogan some.
I think
But,
they're called Snoogans, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's the brand name.
Dude.
Fucking guys, man. So now they got their own weed. I didn't know that.
Oh, dude, everybody has their own weed now.
I would not have made it through fucking school if we had the internet with porn and fucking legal weed. I would not have been fucking. There's no way I'd be fucking where I'm at. I would fucking be. I'd be stymied fucking back in the day, man.
Why do you think I still work at a fucking record store?
Fucking Pornhub and fucking legal weed? Are you shitting me? Back in fucking when I was 20? Fuck you, man.
I can't be 9 to 5 anymore. I fucking kill somebody.
Oh shit. Oh man, yeah, dealing with the world, man. Fucking this world. So we're gonna get through this shit, eh? Next, when do you think we're gonna go maskless? Let's wind it down. It's spring, summer. What do you think?
Yeah, probably summer.
Spring, summer, man, dude.
Yeah.
You know what got me through the early days of the COVID was George's fucking podcast, man. I fucking say it, dude. Maybe once a month, dude. Just refresh us on your thoughts, man. I was always listening, dude. I might not have ever commented a whole lot, but I was always every fucking day. I'd wake up and look forward to fucking. Like 4 a.m, you'd put that shit up, and I'd fucking be up a cup of coffee. It's like 6 a.m. I got George fucking, and I didn't really know you a whole lot back then. I knew you, of course, and we chatted back in the day. I left some comments on your videos way back in fucking like 10 years ago or whatever. But now it's it's cool to be more acquainted with you. But that really got me, and I was fucking always like, yep, this motherfucker's, yep, 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 fuck that motherfucker, yep,
Now it'll be coming back.
Yeah, at least once a month, man.
I had to take a break because after a while, like talking politics every day, it's just like
it was. It was a bit. I understand. Yeah, exactly. Because it was just fucking. Yeah,
and it's just like nowadays, there's so much going on. Like it's like you fucking. That's what they want. They want you to keep everybody's head spinning. So
the best part of your podcast, you'd be like going off on something. You'd be like.
Oh yeah,
yeah, but
that's when I would get so fucking frustrated. I'm like, I got to finish this bowl.
Wake and bake.
Yeah, dude. And I'm like, listen, going, man, I'm pretty sure he did this like 5 in the morning.
That was a pretty big hit right there. Yeah.
That was the first thing I did after I got my cup of coffee. Is I sit down, fucking roll the podcast, and fucking light up.
Oh, dude, the wake and bake days, man. Fuck yeah, dude. Oh shit,
I can't do it now.
No, dude, I can't do it. I
can't not do it now. That's
can't not do it. Fuck yeah, dude. Yeah,
it's maybe, like it really is to me. It's like medicine because when I get out of bed and the knees are fucking barking, and I hit a couple, and that's it.
Go for it. Yeah. There's no way I can function and do my job and be coherent throughout my day.
You might be in the wrong industry to be waking and baking.
No, can't fucking do. Yeah,
open up. For
yeah.
One thing I do, I noticed over the whole time is like you smoke every day, you build up a tolerance to it.
That was me back in the 90s, man. Same thing, dude. It didn't fucking. That was your norm.
Yep. That's what I am now. It's like kind of even keeled. I still get pissed off, but like.
Yeah, I think is there anybody still in the chat? I think they all fucking are watching the debate. I see. We
definitely lost some fucking viewers when the debate started. I totally forgot about the debate tonight. It'll be all over YouTube anyway, so I'll watch it anyway.
I'm sorry, fuck that shit. I didn't even watch the first one. I didn't watch the one that was with Biden and Trump. I didn't want to fucking waste my fucking mind on that shit. I
had to see what was going to happen, and exactly what I thought happened. So
exactly, dude.
Yeah.
At least you have one smart person talking tonight.
I know. We're not supposed to talk politics, so I'm not even going to get into it. But dude, fuck, this world can't be more fucked up.
No.
Either way.
That's it. But anyway, I don't mean to bring it down on that note, but it's been a fucking blast as always. Can I show some more tits? Fucking leaving on some tits.
Show some and we'll get out of here, man.
Here's here, let me just show I'll show a mild one. How about this?
I thought he was gonna show his. Goddamn.
I thought he was gonna
Reno.
Yeah.
Back in the day, I got this fucking record. I couldn't stop staring at.
Dude, that's one of my favorite 7 inches.
What were we like fucking 14 or something? 13 fucking back in what is this 80 whatever fucking
79 I think.
Yeah.
Okay, so 79. What are we, Vance? You were same age. What is that? My math is off. I'm fucking
You're like 12
or 13. I actually got this 45 back in the day. I don't know, and because this is the shit song back in the day, right? It was all over the fucking.
Oh, that was all over the radio.
Dude, you know how many times I got a boner to this fucking cover? Dude, give me a fucking break.
Got one earlier today, didn't you?
I would sit and just
that
literally
must be your second copy. The first one got all hard and crusty. Is that what happened?
Dude, staring, just
about boners again.
just staring at
There
that
we go.
motherfucking cover.
ZZ Top and Dick. What's going on with this channel?
Hey, MYBER,
Here we go with Dick again.
That's my new morning podcast.
And we're back to Dick.
That's it. And we're back to Dick's.
That'll be the name of the new podcast.
Back to Dick's.
No, ZZ Top and Dicks.
Oh,
Yeah,
ZZ Top and
there
Dick's.
you
Okay,
go.
am I missing the ZZ Top joke here? What's up with that? Did I miss that? What's
They became like the house band. We keep
Yeah,
talking
they
about them
seem to
every
pop up
episode.
every show.
Oh, okay. All right.
Every
I
show.
got you.
And
Okay.
We
Everybody
forgot
likes
about
them,
it
but-
last time.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Somebody always, if we don't mention ZZ Top within the first hour, somebody in the comment section will
We'll say.
write, "Hey, no ZZ Top."
Okay.
Yeah.
I got you. All right. Right on.
Well, if anything
All
I've learned tonight, I've learned that once we do the Mancave shirt, on the back it needs to say, "Have you seen Vance's grades?"
Last week was last week is I
Dude, I'm
had
sorry, I got razzed for that for months after. That was it, man.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Have you seen Vance's
Because
grades?
that was it. That was the whole
Nice.
exactly why I got grounded for my grades, man.
Fucked up, man. You fucked up.
I did
Shit.
too.
What are you gonna do?
I got grounded for a whole semester once. That's how bad my grades were.
Mine was just for that show, and I was like, "What?"
The worst part is it was like the last semester of the school year, so it was just getting warm out.
I used to work for a grocery store, 87th and Cicero Avenue, Dominic's Finer Foods, 87th and Cicero, Vance. I was a bagger, a grocery store bagger back in fucking 84. And this is when grocery stores used to sell beer and fucking whiskey and fucking all that shit. So, dude, we fucking worked there. The security guard, we fucking knew him, right? So we'd fucking steal beer out of the fucking store and we'd actually take it out of the fucking the aisle, and we go back into like the deli ice and we'd shove it in the deli ice to get it cold. We'd put it in our fucking coats, walk out into the parking lot and just fucking get party all fucking night long, get fucking lit. And again, 77 Monte Carlo back in the fucking day. And I remember driving home and my mom fucking was waiting for me at the fucking door.
That's the good one there.
Waiting for me at the door with her fucking hand out like this. Give me the fucking keys. I was fucked because she knew I was fucking. I was not, shouldn't have been driving. And my mom fucking says it pissed to be running down my leg, man. Even to this day, my mom has fucking got that control. But yeah, that was one of my fucking grounded days. That fucking set me straight.
Yeah.
Fucking literally, I opened. You're trying to be quiet, right? Fucking walking up the steps, all quiet. You fucking the key, and you fucking get that little squeaky, like fuck, this fucking, and you open the door, dude. You look
It's
up.
the loudest thing ever.
She was fucking right there. So kudos to my mom. I love her. So she's watching, set me straight because I turned out okay. But yeah.
Well, before we head out, real quick, I want everybody to give us their top 5 Van Halen tunes.
Okay.
No particular order, but like
Just off the cuff because I can't.
yeah,
off the cuff. Okay, off the cuff. Atomic Punk.
nice.
It's got to be one of them. Fucking, that's one of my faves. Hear About It Later is fucking one of my favorite. Take Your Whiskey Home, and I'm the One. Did you put that up yesterday, Greeno? The fucking that was a fucking bad. Is that the one you put up? The soundtrack too? The guitar?
Yeah, it just had the guitar track. Yeah,
Fucking phenomenal. And then is that 3 or 4? And then Hagar. Fucking I don't know. Summer Nights was a good one for me back in the day. I don't know. Those are a few, I guess.
mine's definitely Atomic Punk and Bottoms Up. Fuck, dude, I go blank on specific
That
tracks.
live Summer Nights on Live Without a Net is fucking one of the best solos of Eddie's career ever. That fucking solo on Summer Nights, amazing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ice Cream Man's great.
That's
Yeah.
a great song.
Yeah.
Yeah. That one kind of catches you off guard.
Yeah.
Well, you got
For
Vance.
me, I mean, I could take a handful off the first album. We all love Atomic Pump, Running with the Devil, Unchained,
Mean Street.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mean Street.
Mean Streets is on my list.
Cradle Will Rock, obviously. I always loved, I know I'm going above, it was Little Guitars off of Diver Down, that little kind of guitar thing there. Drop Dead Legs off of 84, and then
Dead Legs.
Yeah, that's a jam there.
With a smile.
And then I don't know, Hagar. Always like Best of Both Worlds was probably that one was one of my favorite ones, maybe. And that whole album is just a summer album for me, though.
That's
when
just
that came out in '86.
That's just first year of college for me. Was fucking or second year, first or second year of college, dude. Not a fucking care in the world, man. Not a fucking care in the world.
It's the soundtrack of the summer, man.
Getting laid, fucking no problem. Fucking and it just fuck.
Next summer, I'm heading up to George's and we're going to cruise around and listen to Van Hagar for a couple.
There you go.
Nice.
What George you talking about?
Here's what we haven't talked about was Pound Cake with that drill.
Dude,
Totally love that.
Who was doing that? Who put a drill to a record?
Hold on.
Or a guitar?
Here's what I was just gonna say. If I had to pick one Van Hagar track that I really loved, was Pound Cake.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because it was heavy.
Yeah.
But my top 5 would definitely be Mean Streets. So This Is Love. I think it's a fucking amazing tune.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you said, anything off the first record.
I mean, yeah.
Here we go.
He's doing it. That's fucking awesome. There you go. That's how he did it. Yeah.
How's that for Johnny on the spot?
Yeah.
That's it.
But how about that, man? I was like, is he putting a drill in that guitar? What is this? In that video.
One of my favorite Van Halen tracks is Dead or Alive, DOA.
Yeah.
I love that tune.
Fuck.
Dance the Night Away.
Yeah, I think all their covers is probably Dancing in the Street for me, because that was like one of the first Van Halen tunes I probably ever heard.
Everybody wants
on the radio.
Yeah.
Radio.
I want some too.
And I knew it was an old tune because my mom played all that
Well, that
shit.
hit the pop charts, I mean, same thing with Pretty Woman,
So when I heard them do Dancing in the Street, I was like, oh, this is Van Halen? Like, what? Like, what the fuck? Because you didn't know back to when you're a kid, you're like, wait, I heard this song before, but somebody else was doing it. But that's
soundtrack of our lives, man. Part of the soundtrack.
Definitely of a Summers.
Of my life, man.
Van Halen was party music, man. It was just always.
I'll be honest, I did not expect what happened after he passed away, that many people would pay attention to it.
I don't know if you noticed, like my Facebook feed, I kept all the news things that I was finding about Eddie, like they did video pieces last night. The major news pieces, like
it's everywhere, man.
Like CNN, there was a
CNN did a nice job on that. They actually
like a 3-minute piece, and then I posted another one from ABC News or CBS News.
I saw the one you did from Time Magazine too.
Time Magazine, that's it. And that
can I ask what's your Facebook? Can I friend you guys? I don't have any of you. None of you guys are my Facebook buds. Can I do that, or is that?
Look up.
we were all on there. No,
I'm not on your guys's. Fucking what? Can I just get a click on one and get on all y'all? Or what the fuck?
Yeah, we're all together.
Yeah, you'll find us.
Who do I go to? Just do I go to
look up my name?
Yeah. John Holmes.
Bob Dwyer.
Seymour.
I was just getting ready to say that.
Yeah.
And it's Corretos. Okay. All right. Koretos, right?
If you say so.
Is that again? I fucked that up.
No.
Is that Greek?
Yeah.
Vance,
Yeah.
is that Greek?
Yes,
Dude,
sir.
fucking Greek Town, fucking in Chicago is the shit. Oh
Yeah.
my god, man! Flaming Saganaki, motherfuckers.
Come
Oh
on down,
shit.
man. Yeah. Roast some lamb's head. Eat some lamb's head.
Have you ever had flaming Saganaki? Do you know what that is? It's a fucking
Sounds like
goat. It's a goat cheese. They fucking bring it out. They put like a little brandy on it. And they fucking bring it to the table. And they fucking flame it up. And they fucking put it out with a fucking lemon. And it's a fucking and it's all warm cheese.
I thought it was a Japanese sexual position.
Is that flaming Saganaki? Or is that right, Vance?
Yeah, Saganaki. You got it right, brother. Saganaki.
Now, Vance, you're Greek, you said?
Yeah.
Have you ever been to Greece?
Actually, last summer we went to Greece. It was the
Nice.
second time I was there. I was there when I was a baby, so it doesn't really count. But last summer, my family took my parents and my aunt took like the whole family. So there was about 20 of us or so for 2 weeks out in Greece. So yeah, it was.
My buddy's wife's from Greece, man. They go like you. When they go over, they go. I think once a year. For
Oh yeah, no, I had never done that. That was the first, like I said.
they got a lot of that cheddar. They can do that, but
yeah, no.
man, his wife sends us pictures and stuff. It looks awesome there.
Oh, dude, it's unbelievable. And I did the whole Athens and the Acropolis and the Parthenon and all that, and to see all those things and
Yeah,
crystal blue water and all that, and
yeah, it looks fucking amazing there.
going through all these ancient ruins and stuff. It was pretty cool.
Wow. That's going to be America in the fucking 100 years. All in ruins. I'm fucking with you. Well, I'm not, but I'm fucking with you.
No, it's yeah. I might have to bring the dude. Hey, never check your inbox tomorrow morning at about 5 o'clock.
Oh, shit. Here we go. All right, man. Oh, shit.
All right, guys. I think we'll wrap it up. Thanks for coming on again, you guys.
Bruno's got to go take a shit.
Thanks.
Bruno's got a shit.
Gotta go.
We're going to end it on the shit. Right?
Once every 2 hours on the clock.
There you go. Yeah. So
hopefully
it's been a blast. Thanks for always inviting me, man. I appreciate hanging out with you guys. It makes my fucking my month, man. I appreciate it.
We'll get you back on. As soon as somebody dies again, we'll get you back on.
Yeah, right on. Yeah, fucking. We'll see. I probably have no more albums to fucking show, but I'll start buying records. How's that? Because
do it.
I'm a piker on fucking buying nowadays. But
Vance, it's always a good time when you're on too, man.
Vance,
Thanks for having me, guys.
Chi-Town Connection, man, for sure, bro.
Yeah.
He is the.
We were at the same U2 concert. We were probably at the same fucking Alpine Valley Van Halen show too. Fuck. And dude, we could have fucking pissed in next to each other in the urinals. We could have fucked. Who knows, man? You never fucking know.
How about that?
Did you say we could have fucked? Who knows?
I don't. What?
I swear to God, that's what you just said.
We could have pissed in a fucking urinal. It's the same. Like we could have been at the same fucking. We could have been
piss buddies.
Yeah,
piss buddies.
We could have cross pissed. We could have cross pissed. You know what I mean?
Go back and watch this video. I swear to God, you said you could have fucked. Who knows?
Could have fucking cross pissed or something. I said.
Well, you didn't stop. You stopped as fuck. You didn't say cross.
Before you said, Vance and I go way back. Let's put it that way. Okay. Stop it. Love you guys, man.
All right, brothers.
Later.
Right. Are we hanging out afterwards or what?
Yeah, man. Hang on.
Okay,
Don't cross streams. Don't cross streams.
So I gotta rewind that.
Hopefully everybody enjoyed the Eddie Van Halen tribute
Fuck
tonight.
the debate. They're all watching the debate. There's like probably one person in here. That's it. Fucking debate.
We'll see everybody next time. Hopefully next week sometime.
Later.
See you.